What is so stupid but it actually really works? Putting a piece of duct tape on your bike seat so people won't steal it. Who wants to try and sell a potentially ripped bike seat, let alone buy one? Placebo effect. Not just the placebo effect, but knowing it's a placebo and it still works. I drank creek water and got 8 days off of work. For me personally, I make a to-do list, but put like 3 or 4 things that are just mind-numbingly simple. I knock them out, cross them off, feel productive, and feel motivated to hammer out the tougher pieces. Putting hand sanitizer on bug bites. It's the most glorious feeling and it works better than any itch spray. I have trouble with motivation and procrastination, but I'm learning that I routinely fall for some pretty dumb tricks. Giving myself a countdown. If I need to do something I don't want to do, I do it on the count of 3, and for some reason it really helps. Setting insanely easy goals to trick myself into starting a task. For instance, spend 1 minute practicing. Once I've started I usually keep going. Long story short, a boorish guy was bullying my grandfather at a movie theater. My grandpa turned around and literally blew air on his face. The man was so weirded out that he left the theater. Feeling tired, headache, muscle cramps? Drink water. It is amazing how many people walk around in a state of dehydration. Water is an amazing fluid that solves a lot of problems. On hot days, our neighbor turns on his lawn sprinkler and sits next to it in a lawn chair in his bathing suit. Putting a few ice cubes in the dryer with a garment that needs ironing. 15 minutes later you have a wrinkle-free item of clothing with extra time free to spend on other things. If you think someone is following you, literally act as crazy and stupid as you can. It is so stupid, but the other person is usually so freaked out they leave you alone. My aunt puts her expensive jewelry in a Ziploc bag and her cheap jewelry in the jewelry boxes. She apparently had a lot of her jewelry stolen in the past by family. She now only has the cheap stuff stolen. Dressing well at work. You can be an amazing worker, but people really do judge you by how you look. And by well I mean looking put together and professional. This applies for trade/blue collar work as well as white collar. I've worked both. Convincing someone that it was their idea to finally get them to agree to it. It works at an incredible success rate. If you have trouble locking your car or opening your gate via remote control because you are far away, hold it to your head and you improve your remote's antenna. Some people are scared of it, but it is because your head is a Faraday cage that it simply conducts the signal around your scalp, giving you a giant antenna. So next time you forget where you parked your car and you press the button and nothing happens, hold it to your head and push the button. Your car will probably unlock and make a noise so you can find it. Posting a thoughtless throwaway comment will get more karma than a long thoughtful one. Tie up some plastic bags outside to mimic a wasp nest. Other wasps won't make a new nest thinking there is already one there. Working a full-time office job. If you think about it, it's completely fucking insane. You spend so much time getting ready to go there, getting there, and then being there. Between all of that it's easily 60 hours a week. If you're only working 40, then you get your work done in a fraction of that. Maybe 6 hours total, like for the week, not each day, but you have to look busy the rest of the time when you could be outside, or playing with your kid, or painting, or jerking off on PH. It really doesn't matter. The point is, you could be doing a million other things that would make you happy, but instead you're staring at a fake spreadsheet or a progress bar, or sitting in a meeting that could easily have been an email. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard of. It works though. You get money, and so you can have a house and a car, and whatever other crap you want. You can futz with these things on your time off. Putting in earbuds, but not listening to anything, and instead listen to the people around you. Also, was having a hard time being on time, so set the clock in my bathroom ahead 15 minutes. I mean, I know it's fast, but I'm not late anymore. My friend told me when I stubbed my toe to say anal and it actually helped the pain. I'm actually quite a serious person, but one can't deny results. My anti-clothing static device. I think I learned about this on Reddit. I live in a dry climate and static cling was always a problem. I really dislike fabric softeners for multiple reasons, but this trick solved the problem. Take an old cloth, mine is a cloth napkin, and pin 7 to 10 big safety pins to it. Just toss it in the dryer with your clothes. The safety pins hit the sides of the dryer, continually grounding your laundry. Works like a charm. Sometimes after using the restroom I get worried that I forgot to flush, so I go and check. 99.99% I did, but my brain broken, so I'm constantly anxious about it. I now sing a little 6-word song straight after flushing. The song sticks with me, so I may chill in peace without worry that I left something for the next person to use the toilet. The superhero stance. Stand up straight, chest out, shoulder back, hands on hips, chin slightly elevated. It's so fucking stupid, but damned if you don't start to believe your own fake superhero hype. My depression makes it hard for me to do chores on command, but I figured out that if I set a timer or give myself some time to psych myself up, then I do it. It doesn't always work, but 85% of the time I end up succeeding. And it's a huge leap from a few months ago when I just shut down over chores. I've worked in mental health for years. I can't tell you how many people tell me what a good listener I am, because I just shut up and let people talk. It's not rocket science, but the large majority of people just want to feel like their voices are being heard. Too many therapists and providers don't know how to be quiet and stop loving the sound of their own voices. Wearing 2 pairs of socks, one thin pair under a thick pair. Sounds stupid, it helps wick the sweat away from your feet, reducing stinky feet and crusty socks. Spitting on the inside of a diving mask and rubbing it around to prevent it from fogging up. I don't know the science behind it, but it's a technique used by most divers I've met, including myself. Telling yourself you're warm when you are cold, or telling yourself you are cold when you are warm. You may think I'm bullshitting, but you can seemingly focus your energy on one, and it seems to help slightly. I saw something about this one guy who calls himself the Iceman and goes shirtless into the wilderness of any given tundra. He said that it's all in the mind, and he's obviously never died of hypothermia up to this point. It gave me the idea to try it, and occasionally I'll try it in a real scenario, and it will sort of actually make a difference. Don't get me wrong. Could be complete wishful thinking and some circumstantial evidence that it works, but it has helped in the past. Give it a try. Tired of dogs pooping in your lawn? Spread dog food treats along the edge border. When a doggo comes by and eats up the stuff in the grass, the owner will worry and pull the dog away. Boom, no dog poo. Flattery. Every time I do it I think, this person is going to call me out and do the opposite of what I want, but nope. They share their donuts every time I tell them they're pretty/handsome/smart. If you liked this video, smash the like button and subscribe for daily dose of Reddit. Have fun and get reddited.